You talked a little bit about kind of some of the things that you would do differently, but if you could go back to when you were first starting Rebel Nell, what is the biggest thing that you would have done differently?
I would have hired an accountant early. That's a
I'm
big one.
biased, but absolutely agree with that one.
Yes. And I'll tell you why. We're all scrappy. We all bootstrap. Unless you have the knowledge, right? Unless you're a CPA or
Yeah,
trained, we all try and do QuickBooks on our own, and inevitably you screw it up. So my argument is you're going to have to pay somebody to fix all the mistakes that you made. You might as well get them early. What else? Failing is part of growing.
yes, I agree.
And the earlier you can learn that, instead of looking at life as a bunch of, I just posted this on my LinkedIn too, because it really hit for me. Something along the lines of, if you look at life as a series of experiences versus challenges or obstacles or failures, everything is just a little bit easier, right? And that's
Yeah,
exactly what it is. You're learning, even when you're bottoming out, you're learning, and you will hopefully not do the same thing again, or that is going to
right.
make you so much stronger. You just have to tell yourself in the moment you'll get through this too.
Yeah. And that second point you made about failure being a part of learning and being a part of growth, that's one I think about all the time. And especially as the mother of a young child, I think if there's only one lesson that I impart to him, that I really hope that he gets that one.
Yes,
Yeah,
same.
because it's incredibly hard to teach it. It's incredibly hard to model it, but it is
Hmm.
so important. Because like you
And
said
especially,
earlier, that chaos will come.
it will. And I think it's really important to instill it in your kids. I have a 10-year-old, and I it's so much of the. I think it's harder now because we're flooded with false images of
Yeah,
success.
right.
Um, and I do it too, and I'm like seeing other entrepreneurs and posting their. And you're like, oh man, we started at the same time. They're much further along. Blah blah blah. I mean, it's
Yeah,
all false. It's all a narrative you tell yourself in your head, and that is not fair. So
right.
I think that's the added extra challenge of the time that we live in now is just being, you see it, what you think is success is supposed to look like.
Yeah. And speaking of that, how has your vision of what success looks like changed over the time since when you first started Rebel Now, and now more than a decade later?
I still have big dreams. I still have a
Yeah,
lot of growth goals for Rebel now, but I think they are more tame than maybe they were 10 years ago. Um, Fixating on being a sustainable, profitable business is I think just from an energy standpoint, right? Like
yeah,
versus like I still think we can do it. It's just a matter of kind of what the next year looks like and how much bandwidth I have. So that's part of it too is adjusting my expectation a little bit to adjust from where I am in life, right? And
yeah,
I'm a mom of a 10-year-old. He needs my attention now, and that's important. And
yeah,
100% you can do both. That's not what I'm saying. I'm choosing one or the other. No, not at all. Um, but it's where my energy wants to go, and
right.
understanding that is important because that can change and that can be okay too.
Hmm.
Uh, so I'm figuring it out, like that duality of what do I want? Do I want to be a nationally recognized badass brand that's like up there with Kendra Scott? Maybe I still want that. Or do I want it to be a little more like a little bit smaller? I don't know. I'm gonna figure that out.
Yeah, that's a huge question to wrestle with. There's this book I love called Small Giants that kind of
Yes.
goes through that talks about that because making the decision of how big you is big enough for you. Most of the time, people just say, "I just want to get bigger," and we're just going to grow and
Yes.
grow and grow. And
Bigger is not always better. And
yeah,
everyone told me that, but I had to experience it on my own. Like we've downsized quite a bit since where we were trying to go to. Um, and now we're kind of scaling back up because we failed, learned a lot. Um,
Yeah.
and everyone's on their own journey. I mean,
Yeah.
I could look at someone else on this podcast and tell them the same thing, but they're going to do you have to do it. You have to know. Everyone's going to try and go big, but you learn in your own time.
You do.